The first song on the first album Dire Straits ever produced, self-titled by the way, is Down by the Waterline. And fun fact, this song was inspired from Mark Knopfler's younger days. He used to spend quite a bit of time on the riverbanks in Newcastle where he grew up. And so he used to just look over the water and the skyline in the background, and he wrote this song. And I think this song, it's really got all the ingredients of what Dire Straits really were in that era. So the guitar riffs and everything else is present in this song, and I think it really set out to define what Dire Straits would become. And that is a very successful band, particularly with the story writing and the gentle yet rock and roll and fusion of both of those is killer. So let's sit back, take a listen, and then at the end of the video, I'm going to rate this song versus all the other songs on the playlist. Definitely Waterline sounds. Having grown up myself always by the ocean. There it is, the very first riff of Dire Straits. Discography.
Surrender on the quayside. You remember we used to run and hide in the shadow of the cargoes. I take you one time. We're counting all the numbers down to the waterline. When me and Mrs. on the dog-leaf stairway, French kisses in the darkest doorway. Foghorn blowing out a wild and cold. The policeman, he shines the light on my shoulder.
I've had that happen to me. Signature guitar.
Up comes a coaster, fast and silent in the night. Over my shoulder, all you can see are the firelights. No money in our jackets and our jeans at all. Your hands are cold, but your lips are warm.
It's the most important part, right? Welcome to stardom, Mark.
She can see him on the jetty red
Well, there's a piece of history. Uh, Welcome to stardom and your future Dire Straits, because imagine being in that age era that was a little ahead of my time, just a little bit, and putting that on, buying that album, putting on the first song, and hearing that very slow start to the song, and then it come in those iconic guitar riffs. And I was starting to remember them more and more because I hadn't actually heard the song in quite some time, except for at the beach walking by. I caught about 30 seconds of it, and I could tell as I was walking toward the kiosk where they're selling some stuff. I could just tell from a distance Mark Knopfler sound, and it seems like after every verse he comes in with that beautiful guitar, the riffs, and kind of like he's playing half rhythm, half lead throughout the entire song. And the brilliance and the storytelling too, it's like I think we can all relate to that. It seemed to me on this listen that he had a little sweetheart with him as well, and they would sit on the steps and just look out over the river and look at the city in the background. And I think we've had those moments. I certainly have. And in very early life, when you're first connecting with somebody, a potential girlfriend. And Mark just seems to bring them back to your heart, later as you listen to these songs. And it just conjures up so much emotion and memories. I always get that when I listen to Mark Knopfler songs. So let's rate the song versus all the other songs on the playlist. And I mean, all the Dire Straits songs, live and or studio, have really been in that A+ area. And I see that this absolutely does not need to be any different. Definitely an A+. It's a beautiful song. It evokes emotion. The musicality is there. The drumming and the guitar playing together there, and some of the transitions was quite tasty. And just everybody was good. What else can I say? I might ask the audience one question here. Was Mark Knopfler's brother on this particular album? I don't know, because I remember covering Alchemy, Sultans of Swing, and I said, oh, well, that must be Mark's brother jumping up and down with them on stage. And someone in the comments said no, he had left the band by then due to creative differences. So this is the very first song on the very first album, so I don't know the history prior to Dire Straits. So you guys tell me, let me know. As usual, in general as well, I encourage you to leave your comments down in the comment section, good, bad, or indifferent. I'll respond to every single one of you. And I would have loved to do the video today, but I can't. The music company that owns the rights to these songs are going back in my channel. They're starting to block all the videos, even after they've had 20, 30, 40,000 views and hundreds of comments. They're gone now. Nobody can see them. So, I'd go back and start appealing all of them. But anyway, let's get back to the music. I'd like to leave it at that. If you haven't already done so, please help out this small little channel. I mean, it's got about 3,000 subscribers. I want to thank you for joining me here today. You can subscribe. You know how to do it. You're on YouTube. You understand what you're doing. And hit the notifications bell, because unfortunately my long form videos are getting fewer and far between, only because of the fact that the record companies I've been doing a lot of video in the more recent reviews, and they've been blocking them. So it's tough. Anyway, so a like and a share, please, if you can just help me with the algos here. I'd really appreciate it, and I really do appreciate you stopping by and listening in with me here today. We'll see you again real soon.